anticipating, particularly out of the Houston chapter, are anticipating those two teams meeting in the championship game in the Spring Bowl. I've already had questions about the brackets. I don't know how that's going to be set up. That's something that we'll ask about and find out. But obviously nothing can be set in stone until we find out who's in and who's not. So that's what we got to find out first, is who's in the game and who's staying home. Who's going to make that trip down to McAllen, have a great weekend of football, and fight for a spring championship. Let's take a look at the flag. So the flag division right now, and of course we don't have any Division I, Division II here in spring, so they're all on equal grounds here. So the flag division for the 2017 spring season right now, these teams, two teams are undefeated. First place, second place, in order. Houston chapter being represented in first place in the flag. It's the Katy Texans at 6-0. They punched their ticket. All you need is 4 wins and you're in to the Spring Bowl. They've got that ticket punched. In second place, undefeated at 6-0, is the Ruthless Wolfpack out of the RGV. So Houston RGV 1-2. San Antonio coming in at third place with the Lone Star Rebels. They're at 4-1. They've got their ticket in. Fourth place right now for the flag is the Texas Giants, new organization in spring, and they're also coming to join us here for the 2017 fall season. We'll be reaching out to them, get them on TYFA Radio here for a preseason interview heading into the 2017 fall season. They are 4-1, sitting at fourth place, getting ready to go to the Spring Bowl. Fifth place, the top five teams. Coming into fifth is the JYSF Venom at 4-1. That's that same flag team that made a run during the fall season last season in the fall. So they're coming back reloaded, ready to make a run. So you got three San Antonio teams. Texas Giants, I believe, out of San Antonio. One RGV and one Houston in the top 5 right there. Also in to the Spring Bowl, starting from 6th place on, is the Southwest Houston Junior Marlins at 4-1, the Texas Horned Frogs at 4-1, and the Texas Spartans at 4-1. So you look at this by chapter, you got 1 Houston, 1 RGV, or correction, 2 Houston, 1 RGV, and all San Antonio. Now at 3-2, they've got 1 game remaining in the flag division with a shot to get into the Spring Bowl is the Tri-County Titans. Are at 9th place. So depending on who they face coming this weekend, they could be punching their ticket to get into the Spring Bowl. Yeah, don't get confused at Ruthless Wolfpack. Someone saying RGV first year. Yeah, that's not a first year group. I'm sorry. Ruthless Wolfpack. We're the Texas Wolfpack. Even though the Texas Wolfpack technically still exists. It's a long story. Also with a chance still to get in the flag division, they're at 2-2 right now, are the True Blue. They got 2 more games, but they got to win out. They got to win both of their remaining games in order to make their slot into the 2017 Spring Bowl. So that's your flag division. We'll run it down from first on down. All the teams, we'll mention the ones first who are in. These teams are in, starting in first place. Katy Texans, Ruthless Wolfpack, Lone Star Rebels, Texas Giants, JYSF Venom, Southwest Houston Junior Marlins, Texas Horned Frogs, and the Texas Spartans, still with an opportunity to get in to the Spring Bowl, the Tri-County Titans and the True Blue. So good luck to those two teams as they head into their final week of the regular season and spring season. looking to make a trip for the tournament, the Spring Bowl, down in McAllen, Texas. Patricia says, yo, Kenny. What's up, Patricia? All right, so moving on to the midget division. Now, and this is what I'm talking about. Now, there is a little disparity here. And the new website is all set up with the algorithms. Same thing that we use for fall being used here for spring to kind of put everything in order, put everything in perspective. And as the season goes on, as more games are played, it gets a little bit of a clearer picture. And as much as you're seeing all over social media with the Houston Seahawks and the Southwest Houston Junior Marlins, they are neither one of them are the number one team going in. Neither one are the number one team currently going in to this Spring Bowl. The number one team in the midget division right now at 5-0. And this is a team defensively have not allowed a score. It's the Lone Star Rebels. They're into the Spring Bowl 5-0, unscored upon. Second place, it's out of Houston. It's the Southwest Houston Junior Marlins at 5-0. Followed by in third place, the Mission Mustangs at 5-0. Houston Seahawks coming in at fourth place at 5-0. And then the Tri-County Titans at 5-0. So 2 San Antonios, 2 Houstons, and an RGV in the top 5. Sixth place at 4-0-1. They are in. It is the San Antonio Junior Broncos. Also at 4-0-1 are the San Antonio Junior Hurricanes getting the bid. Eighth place is the San Antonio Trojans at 4-1 and the SA Colts at 4-1. Also in with a bid are the Littlefield Wildcats at 4-2. Now, kind of stuck in between there. They haven't earned a bid yet, but they're stuck in between the SA Colts and the Littlefield Wildcats at 10th place right now is the RGV Sabertooth Tigers. They are 3-1. They got 2 games remaining. They got to win 1 to get that bid. Now, also still with a chance to get in at the midget level for the Spring Bowl. These teams are at 3-2. They got to win their final game to get a spot. In 12th place, the Katy Texans. 13th is the PSJA Wildcats. And the Junior Barons out of San Antonio at 14th place. So the midget level will run that back down for you. Starting at first place, these teams are in the Spring Bowl. Lone Star Rebels, Southwest Houston Junior Marlins, Mission Mustangs, Houston Seahawks, Tri-County Titans, round out the top 5 there, followed by the Junior Broncos, San Antonio Junior Hurricanes, San Antonio Trojans, and the SA Colts in 9th place. In 11th place and in the Spring Bowl is the Littlefield Wildcats. In between, needing one more win at 3-1 is the RGV Sabertooth Tigers. Starting at 12th place, these teams need one more win to get in. They've got 1 game left. The Katy Texans and the PSJA Wildcats, along with the Junior Barons out of San Antonio. So that's what that midget bracket looks like right now. So once again, all the chatter going on Facebook, in social media, over the Houston chapter right now about the Marlins and the Seahawks, and they're not even the number 1 team going in. So don't forget these other teams, like the Lone Star Rebels, are sitting at number 1. They have not been scored upon. And I can hear it right now. I guarantee you, right now, before they even type it, you got all these keyboard warriors. I guarantee you're going to jump on the keyboard and say it. Yeah, but they haven't faced us. They ain't seen the Seahawks. Bird Gang. Marlins. Where are my Marlins at? I know they're saying the same thing. They ain't had a taste of the Marlins yet. I think the plan is everybody from Marlins country is going to the game in red because they plan on leaving a lot of blood on the field. Okay, y'all can get back on your keyboards now and start chattering and start telling me about how the Houston Seahawks and the Marlins will make short work out of the Lone Star Rebels. How they'll make short work out of the Mission Mustangs, out of the Tri-County Titans, the Junior Broncos, the San Antonio Junior Hurricanes, San Antonio Trojans, SA Colts, all those teams. Yeah, I said it, Randall. Bird Gang. It's what y'all do. I see it all the time. So that's how things are shaping up there, flag and midgets. That midget level is going to be really, really interesting when it goes down. Oh, I enjoy the smack talk, Juan. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. In fact, sometimes I like to get involved in there. Gets to be a little fun. Just when you show up to the Spring Bowl, all of a sudden you get a team out of San Antonio, out of the RGV. Somebody you ain't faced the whole spring season. And all of a sudden you get a little whooping that gets put on you. I want you to go back to TYFA Radio and find the Zone episode dated 5/17/2017. Start listening at about the 27-minute mark. We'll back it up, about the 24, 25-minute mark. And listen to what I said. Somebody's going to get shocked. It happens all the time. And it may not happen. Who knows? That's why we play the games. That's why the Spring Bowl is so much fun to do. Because you never know what's going to happen, particularly with that running clock situation. All it takes is one slip up. And as they say, ball game. 8:31, 31 minutes after 8 o'clock. Keep it here on the Zone, here on TYFA Radio. We'll be right back as we will take a look at the juniors, the rookies and the juniors coming up for the 2017 Spring Bowl spring season. Final weekend coming up here. Keep it here on TYFA Radio. Be right back. Joey Teague, son of Mike and Patty Teague and longtime TYFA members, was born with cystic fibrosis. Despite this, Joey went to school, graduated with honors from Judson High School, and attended the University of Texas at San Antonio for 3 years, all while struggling to stay healthy. Joey also coached in TYFA with the Live Oak Jaguars from 1998 to 2006 and was a husband and father. Joey passed away in 2007. The Joey Teague TYFA Volunteer of the Year Award was established to recognize and bring attention to the many volunteers who help make TYFA one of the premier leagues in Texas and the nation through heartfelt passion, enthusiastic commitment, and a contagious spirit, all of which epitomize Joey Teague and all that he gave to youth sports. For more information or to nominate a volunteer from your organization for the Joey Teague TYFA Volunteer of the Year Award, send your nominee's name, contact information, and a short bio as to what makes them a great volunteer. You can send the information to helpdesk@tyfa.com. That's helpdesk@tyfa.com. The Joey Teague TYFA Volunteer of the Year Award. Recognize your volunteer.
Points, cash, gear, sports. With a Dick's Scorecard, you earn points on all your purchases and get 3% back in rewards and access to exclusive deals and events. It's simple. Points lead to cash to buy gear so you can play more sports. Get your Dick's Scorecard and start earning reward certificates today. Every season starts at Dick's.
Hi, Kenny Long here, and I want to talk to you about rain gutters. With the recent heavy rains in South Texas, many of us have come to realize that the rain gutters on our homes either don't work or simply just don't exist.